You know, sometimes things happen in life, or people do things, and it just seems really unfair. And, you know, kids often do this. They complain about how it's unfair, and a lot of us grown-ups do it too. And you got to ask yourself, how's that working for me? So maybe you're stuck in a situation where you're feeling something's unfair, and maybe you're willing to let that energy go so that you can move forward and create what you really want. So, taking full responsibility for your own well-being. Just thinking about whatever it is that's happened or whatever someone has done. Even though it's so unfair, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though it is so unfair, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though it is so unfair, it's just not right. I mean, it's really wrong. And it really upsets me. And it's so unbelievably unfair. And even though it's so unfair, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And maybe the people who taught me that it was unfair. It's so unfair. It is so unfair. It's so wrong. It is so unjust. It shouldn't be this way. It should be different. And I'm going to be really upset about it until it changes. I may not actually do anything about it. I'm just going to feel that it's unfair and hope that it might somehow change on its own. And I don't do this because I'm bad or stupid. I do this because I've seen other people do it. I've been programmed to complain about how unfair things are. Without actually taking action. I've been doing this since I was a kid. And maybe I've been told, well, life just isn't fair. And that's never been a satisfying answer for me. So I go back to being upset. And getting all uptight about how it's so unfair. It's so unfair. They're not being fair to me. They're getting things that I don't get. So what's stopping me from getting those things? Chances are, I could clear my energy and get everything I wanted. But I'm not programmed to get all that good stuff. I'm programmed to complain. Getting what I really want seems impossible. It seems more comfortable to complain about how things are unfair. And I forgive myself for that. It's just what I was taught to do. And I can do better now. And I deserve better. I'm too old to throw a tantrum now. I'd rather take real action. And if something seems unjust or unfair, I choose to do what I can to make a difference. And if it isn't something I want to take action on, then why am I wasting time complaining about it? I've got better things to do with my time and energy. And I'd rather feel good right now. And some things may not seem fair. But it's really not fair that I make myself suffer when I don't need to. What they're doing might not be fair. But it's also not fair that I'm punishing myself. So I'm letting that go. Allowing myself to feel as good as I can. But if I feel good, I won't fight for justice. I'll just be complacent about what's not fair. Really? I can allow myself to feel good and still seek to make a difference. And that's what I choose to do. I don't want to wait until everything in the world seems fair before I can allow myself to feel good. So even if it was unfair, even if it still is unfair, I choose to feel love inside. Allowing myself to feel as good as possible. In body, mind, and spirit. And take a deep breath. I think about the end of a workshop that was done by my friend Mike Dooley from Totally Unique Thoughts. Thoughts Become Things, Notes from the Universe. So at the end of a workshop he said to everyone, so tell me, is life fair? And people are going, yes! Feeling inspired to say so after all the things he said. And he kept saying, is life fair? Yes! Is life fair? Yes! No! Life is so stacked in your favor that it's totally unfair. So, another way to look at it. Anyhow, lather, rinse, repeat as necessary. Thanks for doing so.